right, good evening everyone, or good afternoon everyone. This is Capsulejay. Welcome to the Indie Cyberpunk Showcase. In just a few moments, we'll be starting our first game, Synergia. And I'll repeat that intro again once some people actually show up. Okay, social media stuff is done. Let's see, I'm not able to tell how my bitrate is doing. I'm thinking it's okay. I don't know, Data, if you have a stream window open or not. Yep, okay, awesome. All right, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and start. We'll possibly just have to reintroduce what we're doing partway through as people appear. I'm just surprised that my session counter isn't clicking on my stream deck here. I'll reset it one more time. A wild Sakura appears from the grass. Welcome, Sakura. As you know already, this is Capsulejay, and I'm joined today by Data Error, who you may know from Data Error of Geek to Geek Media fame. Welcome, Data. It wouldn't be a proper stream if it's not a little embarrassing. Data, thanks for being here. I'm gonna real quick drop a link in the chat here. We're doing a roundup of cyberpunk-themed indie games today, inspired by Data Error's article that he wrote for Geek to Geek Media. You can find it right there. No, I should explain. We're only doing new indie cyberpunk games. CRM Doodle, welcome to the stream. I'm joined today by my co-host Data Error.
Hey. You're saying new cyberpunk games, and I believe at least two of the three of these did come out this year, and one of them isn't even out yet.
Okay, yeah, so we're on the real news side here.
For sure.
Y'all will be seeing the game in just a sec. Hold on. I'm doing the classic indie game streaming ritual of seeing what resolution is this game actually, and will it show up properly? The amusing thing about indie games is that, since there's no standardization at their resolution and that kind of stuff, you never quite know what they're going to look like on the screen. So you should at least be seeing the title card now for Synergia. Try to get it actually centered and looking decent. So today the game plan is we're going to go through 3 different new indie cyberpunk games. If you've been thinking, I want to play something cyberpunk, but I'm not feeling CD Projekt Red cyberpunk, or perhaps you are feeling it, but your computer can't run it, we're going to provide you with a couple of alternatives for that new cyberpunk game feeling at a fraction of the cost and system requirements. Greetings, Pixel Pacus. Welcome to the stream. We're just about to get started with our first game, Synergia. Once again, for folks in the chat who are just joining us, here is a link to the article that Data Error wrote about indie cyberpunk games. I recommend checking that out. All right. I think that's about as much preamble as we need. Are you ready to start, Data?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. And we'll just kind of figure out how we're going to divide up reading. So our first game is Synergia. It is a cyberpunk visual novel. Is there anything you want to say about it, Data Error, before we start?
I would say up front that Cyberpunk by natural is a little bit angsty, and it goes into some pretty heavy places and mature themes. So be prepared for that if you're just walking in and have no idea what this is about. But other than that, let's just see where it goes.
Okay, I guess I should ask up front. It's not an 18-plus visual novel, right?
No.
Okay, good.
It's not that mature.
All right. This is not your evil plan to get me banned from Twitch.
No.
Okay, awesome. All right, yeah, let's start. Guinea pigs, 20 days before the Synergia incident. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. John Keats. I guess I'll start reading for now, and at a certain point we'll assign characters, if that's all right with you, Data.
Fine.
All right. Sir, our test models have left the lab. However, some issues arose. Issues? I'll wait till we get to named characters, I guess. The convoy adjusted route, apparently due to a change that was made in the trailer's autopilot. After detouring from the main highway, it was then attacked not long after. What happened to the androids? One of them was destroyed by a fire inside the cargo unit. The rest were stolen during the attack, so we sent a deactivation signal from the main computer. But only 2 of them stopped transmitting their data flow. Interesting. So there are still 2 fully functional models? Affirmative. We have already located one of them, but the other is still missing. Is the main computer still receiving its data? Yes, sir, but the location signal is coming from the first machine. We believe it might have been able to disable the tracker, even though we cannot be sure without accessing the database. That would be extremely risky. Definitely not. Anyway, this could be a chance to see how these test models behave in a hostile environment. Keep an eye on the functioning android and make sure it's out of danger. Find the other one. Roger that, sir. I will keep you informed. Smells like ozone. 15 days before the Synergia incident. Do you know if at a certain point, I guess we get through to where it'll have like named characters, and that's probably when we'll start with that. Oh, Philip K. Dick quote. That's very fitting. All right. Do you happen to know, is this a primary character? Because once we get to primary characters, I'll start assigning
She
roles.
is, in fact, the primary character.
Okay, I guess let me know if you object. You want me to do the main character, and you'll do the first secondary character that comes up?
That seems fair.
All right. There's nothing as nice as a rainy day, at least. It'll be a nice day if I were home. It's not nearly as fun cooped up here in this car. There's a cloud generator right there. They do anything to get tourists. Still, that ozone smell is one of the best things about this district. Vega sure is taking his time. Wonder if I should go look for him. Meh, I'm good here. There he is. He's bringing the smell of the rain along inside with him, although his cigarette stench soon overwhelms it. What took you so long? Is it serious? He lit up another cigarette, his 4th of the morning. Vega doesn't displease me. I can tolerate him way more than the rest of my coworkers. But the smell really gets on my nerves. All right, I'll let you read Vega.
The woman just kept yammering on. Nothing important, the android.
Would you mind putting out that cigarette?
It's raining outside. I can't smoke anywhere else.
Then take me home. Did you tell the boss?
Sure it did. We're done for today. As I was saying, it's just an outdated android. Didn't support the latest version of HoloNet, so it was giving her trouble.
I hate being called for this kind of stuff. When did we turn into the HoloNet's on-site tech support?
Blame it on the war. Companies have their hands full with all those updates. They need to keep androids safe from hackers.
Then they should use old models like I do. I don't get why everyone is obsessed with the new ones.
You have to admit they're charming. People get fond of them. You used to love the new models, so I've heard.
I wonder if he's talking about... No, I don't think so. I know. I thought they were alive, but I grew out of it. I know, it's hard to believe since my first love was an android.
Oh, come on.
Great. It seems like he knows nothing. I'll have to make something up. It's true. It was a first-generation commercial model, handing out flyers near my house.
How could you even like it? I mean, those have most of their wires in plain view, and they didn't even look human at all. I think barely around half passed the Turing test.
It's embarrassing to think about it now, but I thought all those wires looked cute. I was just a little girl, you know. I guess they were like toys for me.
What about family then? How'd you plan to have kids with an android? Can't imagine my life now without my two little kids.
Vega takes every single chance to boast about his kids and how natural they are. They'll probably end up with implants in every nook and cranny though, just like everyone else. I know this might surprise you, but I was exactly planning on having kids when I could still count my age with my fingers, and to this day, having kids isn't one of my priorities.
Don't you ever feel lonely by yourself in that shack?
Why do you even care? Besides, I'm not alone. I live with my android.
Your android. You just told me it's an old model. Are you sure that can keep you company?
No, it's just there to water my plants. Of course, it's company for me and many more things.
Things, huh? You're not breaking any laws, are you, Zila? Maybe that attraction for machines just wasn't just puppy love after all.
He gives me a glance out of the corner of his eye, looking almost haughty. I know he's fishing for a specific answer. It's not like I haven't thought about it before. Having a crush on an android decades ago doesn't mean I want to screw every single piece of scrap I find. Don't make me regret telling you that.
Okay. Jeez, it was a joke. You don't have to get like that. I just wanted to know if...
It's a crappy company. Are you happy now? Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I knew it. Well, if you ever need to hang out with a flesh and blood person, just tell me. You can have dinner with us.
Never in a million years, sorry.
You just think about it, alright? It's important our group stays healthy and united, you know. That's good for...
The group is also good for the individual. I know. I've read the manual too. I just don't like family dinners, that's all.
Just try to cheer up. I don't want you watching over my back while you're moping.
Again, it was just an automatic medical checkup. Those things mess up all the time. Besides, your life is completely different from mine. That's why you don't understand me. He hit the nail on the head. My android isn't exactly the best company. I have to take care of my health by myself. Still, it's not something I want to talk about with him.
You're right, I can't understand you, but I know someone who does. You ever talked with Darla from Delta Labs?
Not really. She's weird. Besides, I'd rather avoid Velta as much as I can. I spent way too many years of my life with them.
Still think you should get to know her. Just because they're working for a big corporation doesn't necessarily mean they're evil. Look at yourself. You're working for an amazing company, yet you're still a pain in the ass.
Very funny. She doesn't come with us often anyway.
Actually, she requested to join our unit. I'm gonna convince our boss to send her out with us. Try to be friends with her.
I can't promise anything. There's something I don't understand. You don't trust androids, yet you're really interested in working with them. How exactly did you get into this section?
The boss is friends with my brother.
A crony, really? Ugh.
Hey, someone had to take the job. It's not like I'm not qualified.
They usually do a competition for those. I had to pass a test.
You take any chance you get, and it hasn't been too hard for you either.
I guess. We get closer to my house, a huge apartment block that reminds me more of a hive than a real home. Vega parks the car in front of my building. See you tomorrow.
Hey, think about what I said. Go out, take a walk, just don't stay home all day. It's not good for you.
Yeah. The building is quiet as ever. Something I deeply appreciate. I walk up to the concrete stairs leading to my door. I can hear Elaine opening it. Alright, I'll let you read for Elaine too, Data.
Alrighty. Hello, Sela.
Hold on a second, I'm getting a little bit of a technical thing here. Oh, Data, are you not able to see the screen share?
I can see it through your Twitch channel. So
That's why the lag is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can fix that.